Alright, what's up guys? So welcome back to the YouTube channel. What I'm going to quickly go through with you guys basically is the last couple weeks of prep. These are the particular types of foods that I am eating leading in towards my competition. These foods here obviously help keep me full, satiated. They're still packed with micronutrients, but because my calories are very low, I don't need a lot of extra calories basically coming from you'll be able to see most of my food, or the foods that I have here, are like whole foods, etc. as well, besides a few of the lower calorie like drinks and stuff like that. So let's kind of go through things. So first of all, at the front we've got our butternut pumpkin. So basically, it's actually even lower calories than the Spud Light potatoes, so we're opting for that. We've also got strawberries, frozen strawberries themselves. So they are like the lowest calorie like fruit you can basically get, but I love strawberries anyway. I have it all year round, but I'm banging a lot of those into my breakfast and desserts. Then we're moving on to some more lower calorie. If you think about like your vegetables and stuff, most of them that I'm sticking with are either green or kind of red. I'm not sure if it's how it works, but they seem to be of the lower calorie end. So we've got zucchini here, we've got red capsicum, we've got iceberg lettuce, which is basically fuck all calories anyway. You probably burn more calories eating it. And then we've got tomatoes, all right? And I do have, obviously it is higher in calories, but because I'm not getting many fats from fatty cuts of meat and stuff like that, I am opting for the fats that I do have in my diet, which is only around about 35 grams of fats per day, coming from like the higher quality sources, whether that's nut spread, avocado, fish oil, stuff like that. Now moving on to the proteins themselves. So we've got white fish, so I've got bassa. You'll find comparative to like salmon or fattier cuts of fish, bassa is the lowest calorie. It's also much lower in protein than a lot of like chicken, kangaroo mince, beef mince and stuff like that. So I can actually have a lot more of the bassa itself, which keeps me a bit more satiated as well. Also, I am on the kangaroo mince. If you're not from Australia, or you're from Australia, you probably find that quite weird, but in all honesty, it's super lean, it's super high quality, and it's a good dose of protein. We've also got our egg whites, so these are just frozen ones. If you guys just crack your eggs and like waste all your egg yolks, I used to do that until a few years ago when I found out that they actually sell egg whites in the frozen aisle. So yeah, super, as I said, so I make a lot of my omelets and things like that as well with it. Now we've got our Yoplait zero fat yogurt, so basically no fat in that. It's relatively lower in protein as well, and moderate in carbohydrates. So I do pack quite a bit of a punch with how much volume I can use with that, with my berries and hitting that sweet tooth craving. At the back here, I've got my quick oats that I have every morning. I just make sure that I volumize it by basically cooking it a couple times, adding more water, so on and so forth. And then as well, just for keeping a handy source of whey protein isolate. WPI is very beneficial because it's obviously fast digesting, but there's not like extra carbs, fats included in it. Mine's from Evolve. Now we can get through a few more of the condiments themselves. So we've got the no added sugar barbecue sauce from Fountain, the light sweet chili, that is an absolute winner from Coles Supermarket here in Australia. It's in the Asian aisle, not in the like sauce aisle, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. We've got our seasonings. These are my two go-tos at the moment. They're from Delico or Delicio, I don't know what they're called, but that is ranch, and that one there is a cheese one flavor. We've also got the diet jelly. Okay, now I've been using this a lot less in this prep. I don't actually put it into I just basically keep it in the fridge because it's not on my plan, but if I feel like there's no other way out, my hunger is too hard, then I'll just have a couple spoonfuls of that. Moving on to like the diet drinks, we've got Diet Right, okay, pretty much 0 to like 5-10 calories per serving. That there is a game changer for getting your water in. If you're like me, I don't drink a lot of water itself. I still try to get 1.5 to 2 liters of just water itself, but that tops it up and very easy to get down. We've got, these have been a lifesaver for me in regards to energy wise. Bangs energy drinks themselves, basically 0 calories. Same with the diet, like a Pepsi or a diet drink. They're not going to give you cancer, all right? As much as somebody tells you, you're more likely to have, you know, poor health markers and stuff from a lack of sleep, a lack of vegetables and stuff like that, as opposed to having one of these a day. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. As much as people are going to say, oh, this study says this, the study says that, this person says that, there's a lot of people, some very trusted people that are very high in the fitness and health industry in regards to, you'd have to drink like, I don't know, I think it's like 6+ liters of like this type of diet drinks and artificial sweeteners that have any kind of negative implications. If anything, it actually, they've done studies where having diet drinks and stuff like that actually reduced people's fat loss, actually increased their fat loss and actually improve their health markers by being less overweight and fat, basically, too. So basically, guys, that there is most of the food that I have leading into probably the last 10 days. So I just come off a high day yesterday, and from now I am basically on my lowest calories. I've been on all prep for the next 7 to 10 days, digging hard into my first show, which I'm very excited about. Had a great photo shoot yesterday, so this will give you a bit of a rundown on how I'm going to work with it. As I said, it's still you know, a good amount of food, but you know, at the end of the day, when you're dieting, you are going to feel hungry. You do need to embrace it to a certain extent. Yes, volumizing food is important and it can help manage hunger better, but this here is basically, you know, what I'm going to have, and you know, I know I'm going to be hungry, but the quicker you can accept it and the quicker you understand it's just a phase, and the fact that I get to choose to eat less, to look a particular way, where there's people in the world who have no choice. You know, they can barely get anything on their plate. You know, billions of people, millions of people. So I'm in a very fortunate situation, and a lot of people shouldn't take that for granted, that we get to choose to eat less, to look a particular way, to feel better about ourselves and improve our overall lifestyle, application to nutrition, etc. too. So you guys, that's basically just a quick little wrap up of the video itself. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this around. Hopefully you get a few tips on what you can use. As I said, majorities are lower calorie options. As I get out of prep, I do incorporate higher calorie, higher density, you know, foods, because we don't want to live in a diet lifestyle for your life. This is just a phase that I go through to get to a particular means, and then I basically will incorporate, as I said, different foods, more calorie dense foods anyway, but of the same wholesome, nutrient rich foods as well. So other than that, I think that's all I got to say. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.